ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असंदिग्धम्
सारवत् विश्वतो मुखम्
सारवत् विश्वतो मुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अय्युवन्
अय्युवन्
ऋलक्
ऋलक्
ए ओङ्
एओङ्
ऐ औच्
ऐऔच्
हयवरट्
हयवरट्
लन्
लन्
ञमङणनम्
ञमङणनम्
जभै
झभै
घढधश्
घढधश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
खफचठथ चटतौ
खफचटतौ
कपै
कपै
शशसर्
सशसर्
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अकुविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
ऊपु उपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एतयोः कण्ठतालु
ओदौ तोगो कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
ओदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
अनुस्वारस्य
ओदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्टम् कंठ प्लस ओष्टम
कंठोष्टम
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 कंठोष्टम अथवा कंठौष्टम
कंठोष्टम
वृद्धि
ओत्वोष्टयोः ओत शब्द और ओष्ट शब्द फॉलोइंग अवर्ण देन पूर्व पर्यंत समास कॉन्टेक्स्ट समास विषये पररूप संधि विकल्पेन भवति राइट वी हैव सीन कंठोष्टम और कंठौष्टम बोथ आर पॉसिबल in samasa context. Kanta, kantaha. The word is kantaha. Kantaha, kanto, kantaha, neelakantaha. Neelaha, kantaha, yasya saha, neelakantaha. Shivaha. So kantaha, pullinga shabda. Oshta, napumsakalinga. So kantaha, pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Oshtam, sorry, oshtaha. Oshta, yes. Oshta also we can take pullinga. Oshtam. Now it's pullinga only, oshta. Okay. Now two words are combined and become one word. That is samasa. So therefore, kantaha, that pratama vibhakti ekavachana pratyaya, so is dropped. Similarly, oshtaha, that also is dropped. Both becomes now both will join. Both are now pratipadikam as well as a padam. Combined it will become a pratipadikam. And that can be declined. Kantoshtam, it is together. Kanta, oshta together, it is kantoshtam samasa. Anyway, samasa we will see detail later. Just telling in samasa context, kanta is one word, oshta is another word, and combined, then sandhi possible. Sandhi is not possible. Sandhi is a must between the two. Therefore, kantoshtam samasa vishaye, and we have the rule: if otu shabda or oshta shabda follows avarnanta shabda, then in samasa context, pararupa sandhi is optional. If pararupa sandhi doesn't happen, then what will happen? A plus O, vriddhi. Right? That's what happened. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes,
Okay.
This is what we already have seen this. So now, understand. You can ask your doubts. So people have some doubts. I'll clarify your thing. I'll understand this, and then you can see. Samhitaikapade nitya.
संहितैकपदे नित्या
Nitya dhatu pasargayoh.
नित्याधातुपसर्गयोः
Nitya samase vakyetu.
नित्यासमासे वाक्येषु
Sa vivaksham apekshate.
सा
विवक्षामपेक्षते।
Okay. Now you can ask your doubts. Some people have doubts. So in Vriddhi Sandhi, okay. Vriddhi Sandhi, this Atagama Sandhi, we know. When Atama comes, Vriddhi will happen, right? Then Avarnanta Upasarga followed by Rikaradi Dhatu, what will happen? Vriddhi Sandhi. Avarnanta Dhatu followed by Rikaradi Nama Dhatu, then what will happen? Vriddhi Sandhi is
Optional.
therefore Guna also will happen. Then specifically we have seen that is okay. Akshohini, Svera, Svairin, etc. Svairin is Pratipadikam. Svairin. Svairini is still and it is in Napumsakalinga. Anyway, what may be Iraha Irin. That is what is given in this Shabda. Irehe Irino Ho iti, what may be. That is also a specific Shabda we have, Similarly, Pra, etc. This is Vriddhi Sandhi. Then in Vriddhi Sandhi, this also you can note. Avarnanta Guru Shabda followed by Rita Shabda. only Rita. That is the samasa context. And that to Tritiya Tatpurusha samasa, then only Vriddhi will happen. Not guna. Sukartaha, Sukha plus Rutaha, Sukarta. Sukha plus Artha also possible. That is different. Artha is distressed. The one who is distressed by Sukha. Artha, that is different. Here, Ruta. Sukha plus Ruta. Sukhena Rutaha. Sukartaha. Parama plus Ruta. Paramartha. It is not Tritiya Tatpurusha samasa. Therefore, it is Paramartha only. Guna Sandhi only will happen. All these things we have seen, right?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Tritiya Tatpurusha, why we say two words are the Sukha and Rita, combined becomes one word, Sukarta. The Pratama Padam, you see in Tritiya Vibhakti. That is why it's called Tritiya Tatpurusha. Okay. We say Tritiya Tatpurusha, Shashti Tatpurusha. In the Panjadashi also we are seeing spelling Tat Bhogaya, Jivanam Bhogaya, Shashti Tatpurusha. Shashti is the Purva Padam. See the Vibhakti of the Purva Padam. Sukha is one word, Rita is another word, and when you explain with the words, the Vibhakti, that's called Vigraha Vakya. This is Vigraha Vakya. Explaining the samasa with the words in the samasa or the words other than which are the samasa. Both are possible. If you can explain the words in the samasa, it's called Swapada Vigraha Samasa. So here Sukhena Rutaha we can explain with the words, very words, Sukha and Ruta. Sukhena Rutaha. And the Purva Padam in Tritiya Vibhakti, that's why it's called Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. Okay, and just this much, don't need to know more. If it is confusing, just drop it, no problem. This is extra information. Now, in Pararupa Sandhi only, there's some confusion is there. Doubts, not confusion, doubts. Avarnanta Pasarga followed by the Dhatu beginning with aim. Then Pararupam will happen. This is number one. See, you have to note the condition. Without seeing the condition, just don't apply this everywhere. Pararupa Sandhi, see, read the full condition. Avarnanta Upasarga followed by a dhatu beginning with aim. It's very clear. Avarnanta Upasarga. Then, if that is so, Iha plus Eva, Rajaji, you asked this question the last class after the class. Iha plus Eva, can we apply Pararupa Sandhi? How can you apply Pararupa Sandhi? Iha is it? Iha is the word Iha is Upasarga.
No, Guruji.
Then how can you apply that?
But it's is it a padam? Because that Pararupa Sandhi 5 says Apadanta Akara followed by Guna will also have.
Okay, we'll see that. Right, okay. So Pararupa Sandhi number? Okay, we'll see one by one and then I'll come to the question. Avarnanta Upasarga followed by a dhatu beginning with ain. Pararupa Sandhi. This is number one. Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi is if the dhatu is in dhatu, then what will happen? Then Pararupa Sandhi will not apply. In dhatu and Yedra dhatu, two dhatus are given. So the form of the ain dhatu beginning with H letter. H letter means A, O, I, O, all the conjunct vowels are covered. So then what will happen? Dhatu, if it is in dhatu and Yedra dhatu, Avarnanta Upasarga is that, follows an Avarna letter, fine. Then what will happen? Vriddhi will happen. This is Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi. So this is very specifically for in dhatu and Yedra dhatu. If in dhatu and Yedra dhatu, Vriddhi will happen. This is Apavada. Then Pararupa Sandhi number 2. That is very specifically to the group consisting of the words beginning with, consisting of the words and the first word is Shakandu. So this is very specific to the group Gana. That's called this group you can see in Ganapata. Ganapata is the text, the Grantha, one of the texts written by Panini Maharshi. There he has grouped the words. By grouping the words and saying these are the rules which will apply to these words, then the job is done. We don't have to write sutram for deriving all the words in the group. Just say these words in this group will follow these rules. Over. That is what Shakandvadi Pararupam Vachyam. Simple. Shakandvadi Gana is it, and Vartikakara says the words the Shakandvadi Gana Pararupam. Shakandu, Shaka plus Andu. Panini Maharishi has put them in a group, and two words are the Shaka plus Andu. It has to be Pararupam, otherwise it will become Shakandu. Therefore, from the very word in the group itself, you can understand that Pararupam has happened. If it is some other thing, then what will happen? Manas plus Isha, it should be Manas Isha. How can it be Manisha? Therefore, Pararupa Sandhi has happened. Patat plus Anjalihi, it should be Patatanjalihi if you just do Melanam. That doesn't happen. Patanjalihi is a word, combination of two words, joining of two words, Patata plus Anjalihi, Patanjali. How does it happen? Pararupa. That is Vartikakara mentions it. This is also to be told. So Panini Maharishi doesn't want to write sutra for each. Just says, put them in a gana. And we know that by this Vartika, the preceding tea. What is tea? Tea, coffee. What is tea? What you drink in the morning?
It is a sanya name.
What is your
It is a
tea?
Kritrim Sanya.
Huh?
It is a Kritrim Sanya.
Kritrima Sangya, very good. It is artificial. It is not natural. It is Kritrima Sangya. What does it mean? Tea.
The last vowel and the succeeding.
Starting from the last vowel
Yes.
up to the end.
Mm.
Okay. Starting from the last vowel up to the end. It is like the coach in the train, from the coach where they prepare food, from the pantry to the end of the train. That is called tea. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Okay, from the pantry to the end, tea. So that is tea. Okay, and the succeeding H will combine when Pararupa Sandhi. This is Pararupa Sandhi. So this is very specifically for the words. So therefore, here also you don't have to scratch your head. This is only for the words in this group. So nothing is there. So main what you have to know is Pararupa Sandhi will happen when Upasarga, when Avarnanta Upasarga followed by Eng letter, Pararupa Sandhi, for which there is an exception. If it is in Dhatu or Edra Dhatu, whose form beginning with H, then Pararupa Sandhi will not happen, Vriddhi Sandhi. Then Shakandradikana, it is only for these words, you can leave, no problem. Then this is also very specifically Otu Shabda, Oshta Shabda, this is what I explained in the beginning. In a Samasa context, what will happen? It will be replaced by Otu and Oshta Shabda following Avarna. See, all these are very specifically starting from Guna Sandhi onwards. Purva Padam is ending with Avarna. So if Avarna is there, you have to be cautious. You have to be alert. If it is Ivarna, Uvarna, nothing happens. If it is Avarna, Akara, Akara, what will happen? All these things you will have to remember. Even in Sandhi, Visarga Sandhi, we have seen what will happen if the preceding letter is Akara and the following letter is Akara. What will happen to Ru?
Ukara and Gunasandhi and Pararupa
Ukara will
Sandhi.
come Gunasandhi. So it's only Avarna. If it is Ikara or something, nothing happens. Just Melanam, right?
Yeah.
Or something else is there, Yakara will come, Yakara will become Lopa. All these things. That's why. If it Purva letter is Akara, Avarna, then you have to be alert. Starting from Gunasandhi onwards, it is all about Purva Varna, Akara being Avarna. So here, Purva Varna being Avarna, and the succeeding word beginning with, the succeeding words are not beginning with, succeeding words are Otu and Oshta, very specifically. This is also Devartika. Then Pararupa Sandhi is optional. By this only, we saw Edaitoko, Kantoshtam or Kantaushtam. Okay. Oshtaha is Pullinga, is that's why Dinda Oshtaha is there. Okay. As a Samasa, it becomes Oshtam. That is different. Actually, it is, I remove this, Makara, because Samasa context is Danta plus Oshta, Dantoshta, and when you add a Pratyaya, it becomes Dantoshtam. It is always been Napumsakalinga. Okay, the word is Dantoshta and Dantoshtam. Don't think Makara, somewhere this Makara has come. Dantoshtam is a declension of the word Dantoshta. Okay, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, that is Napumsakalinga. Always it will be Napumsakalinga. So don't confuse with Makara. Why Makara is not there? How you make it? Don't get confused with that. Otherwise, I will make it dantoshta. If that is better, I'll remove the visarga. Then dantoshta or dantoshta. So dantoshta will be dantoshtam. It is not complete. Dantoshta, then pratyaya will be added. So pratyaya, that will become dantoshtam or dantoshtam you will get. Anyway, I just removed because sandhi only we are doing. So that's why removing all the pratyayas. So this is Otu and Oshta. So this is also Samasa context and Pararupa is optional. So it's very specific when Otu and Oshta Shabda follows the Avarna. Otu and Oshta being a Shabda, therefore following also must be a word. Okay. There is no Upasarga here. Then this is also done. So what is the thing we have to remember from what we have seen Pararupa? Avarnanta word followed by the Dhatu beginning with Eng. Then only Pararupa Sandhi. Apavada is if it is in or Edru. That's all. That's what you have to retain. Understand? From the beginning, that is what you have to retain. Other things are very specific. So don't worry about that. Then this also it's very specific for Om and Ang Shabda. So when Om Shabda, Om is Shabda, not Omkara. Om Shabda, we are talking about the word itself. See, in Katha Upanishad and all we have seen. In Mundaka also, Om is a pratika, sound symbol. It is a sound symbol and also it's a word. Word has the sound. So here we are talking about the Vyakarana, we are talking about the word. Of course, sound also. Word means sound. So Om Shabda and Ang Upasarga follows Avarna. So Ang Upasarga, specifically Ang Upasarga. And Om Shabda follows Avarna. Then, so therefore, Purva Padam is not a Dhatu or something. Because Om is a Shabda. And Ang Upasarga means Ang alone will not come. So that must be a word having the Upasarga at the beginning, Ang Upasarga. So when this Avarnanta followed by Om Shabda or Avarnanta followed by Ang Upasargika Shabda. If you understand, Ang Upasargika Shabda, any word. The word having Ang Upasarga, then also Pararupam will happen. Ava plus Ehi, we have seen Ehi. Ehi is in Dhatu, Lot Lakara is Ihi, but Ang Ihi means go, please go. Ehi means please come, Ang Upasarga. So, therefore, Pararupam will happen. Avehi iti rupam. Okay. This is also very specifically for Avarnanta followed by Om Shabda or Avarnanta followed by Ang Upasargika Shabda. So very specifically we are seeing all these things. You have to remember what general we are saying. Avarnanta Upasarga followed by a Dhatu beginning with Eng. Apavadatu is in and Edru. That alone you have to remember all this up to here. On this way. Other things are all very specific. Even if you don't remember, doesn't matter. Now, next one.
Yeah, Guruji.
Here only, right?
Yeah, Guruji, just one doubt. So how to identify if this A is of Indhatu or Ang Upasarga?
Is there any word Yehi? You have to know, is there any word Yehi? There is no word Yehi without Ang.
Okay.
Yehi is Lot Lakara Rupam of Indhatu. Ihi only possible. There is no Yehi. Yehi is a means then Upasarga is wrong. Yehi is, it means Agachatu, Agacha ityartaha. Simple. Indhatu, it means to go. Gacha. In Lot Lakara, Madhyam Purusha Ekavachanam, what is the form of Gamdhatu? Gachatu, Gachatam, Gachantu, Madhyam Purusha Ekavachanam. What?
Gach.
Gacha, right? Gacha means what? Tum gacha, you go. You come, how do you say?
Agacha.
Tum agacha. The same thing. Instead of gacha, here dhatu E is there. And E is a pratyaya. Is it? It is Madhyama Purusha Dvivachana pratyaya for Lot Lakara. That we have not seen. Don't worry about that. In fact, E is there in Gacha also. But what will happen to E? That E becomes Lopa. Therefore, you don't see E there. Gacha He, but the E is not there. Gacha only. But here He will remain, and it is Apit. Therefore, Guna Anda will not happen. Okay, that idea I don't want to go there. Now, Ihi, E plus E, Ihi only. Ihi is Lot Lakara, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachana form of Indatu. Now, the Ihi only should come. Ehi is there means some. It is, Ihi means go. Ehi means come. Therefore, Ang Upasarga is there. That I can understand. That's what we have to understand. Ehi. So, therefore, Ang Upasargika. The word is there. Therefore, and the word follows Avarnanta. Therefore, Pararupam will happen. Understand? Rajaji.
Yeah, Guruji, so how like for Yeti, then we don't use the Ang.
Yeti is in plus tip. That Guna happens Yeti. Yegi, E plus E, there Guna doesn't happen, it is Ihi. If it has become Yegi, then Ang Upasarga is there. If Yeti has Upasarga, Art Upasarga, suppose I'm saying, okay, Ang Upasarga itself is, let us say, Ang Upasarga. Ang plus Yeti, what will happen? A plus A. You have to tell.
I.
What Sandhi is that?
Vriddhi.
Sandhi. Aiti it would be. Yeti means what? Yeti means
Goes.
goes. See. Indatu, what form I will just write for your understanding. Our focus is not on that. Indatu, Indatu, Nakara is Ita letter of the Dhatu, Anubandha. That you can remove it. In plus Lot Lakara, Tu is a pratyaya. We know. We know it or not?
Yes.
Yes. So, is it a Sarvadhatukam or other Dhatukam?
Sarvadhatukam.
Immediately you have to say, is it Pitta or Apit?
Apit.
Really? Think and tell. Is it Pitta or Apit? What pratyaya is
Pit.
that?
It is Prit.
What pratyaya?
Dakara is there.
What pratyaya is that?
Haladi Sarvadhatukam Pitta Pratyaya.
What is the original pratyaya?
Sip.
What is the original pratyaya?
Tip.
It is tip. Tip plus G, sip plus ta, plus mas, right? Parasmipati or Atmanipati?
Atmanepadi.
Parasmepadi.
Tip is Parasmepadi.
Parasmepadi only, we have three.
Parasmepadi.
Yes, that Pakara is Ita letter is that. This you are not supposed to forget. Tip, sip, and mip. Yes or no?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
So Parasmepadi. Now, Lot Lakara, what will happen? The tip is, it will be replaced by tu. That we know. Tu, tamantu, we chant, right? You don't have time, that's why we don't chant. Therefore, tu is, if we ask what is it, is Parasmepadi, or if it is Sarvadhatukam, Madhavatukam, what you will answer? It is Sarvadhatukam. It is Pitta or Apit. It is Pit only. Right? Because Pittam is there. Pakara is there. Therefore, it is Pit. By some rule, what will happen? For Lot Lakara, the E is replaced by U. That's all. Eruhu, when Sutram is there. That is, by that, what will happen? Pakara being Ith letter, that will go. And here, Takara plus E. I don't want to get in too much into all those things. That's all outside the scope. We will not understand. E is replaced by U. Therefore, Takara plus U, Tu. That's what Tu is here. Understand? So, Tu is nothing but the form of tip only. Therefore, it has got Pitvam.
Okay.
Status of being Pitvam. Therefore, Pitvat, Sarvadhataka Pitvat, Angasya,
Angakarya.
Angakaryam will become
Ye.
Etu. Therefore, form is Etu. Simple. Form is Etu. Okay. I will do the other one. Tip. Thus, let us take thus. What is the pratyaya? Lot Lakara.
Tam.
Tam. Is it Sarvadhatukam or Adhadhatukam?
Sarvadhatukam, Guruji.
Apit.
Pitta.
Pitta.
Apit it is.
Is Apit. Not,
Other than tip,
what?
sip,
I told in
mip.
the beginning itself, tip, sip, and mip. These are only pratyas which are pit. Therefore, this is not pit. So what will be the form now?
Itam.
Huh? Itam or yetam?
Etam. Sorry. No, it is itam.
Come to one conclusion. Come. What's the final one?
Itam.
See, so much thing I have taught you. You're still itam, etam.
There's no Angakarya
Yeah,
here,
no.
Guruji. So it is
Then why
mainly
did you say etam? It is itam only. Then see, anyway, that is not, all these things are out of context, not required, but still. Then tip e plus anti. That is original pratyaya anti. What will happen here for lot lakara?
Antam.
What is pratyaya? Tu tam antam.
Antu.
I told you, no, the content of the pratyaya is ti, where e is replaced by u, therefore you get tu. Similarly, anti, e is replaced by last letter by u for lot lakara, therefore you have antu. That's in lot lakara that will happen.
Yeah.
In thus, there is no e, therefore nothing happens, something else happens. Okay, anyway. Here what will happen? E plus antu. What is the form? What will happen? Angakarya will happen? Yes or no?
No Angakarya.
No,
Guruji.
won't happen.
Why?
It's an apit.
Apit.
Apit. Therefore, what?
Yantu.
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 Therefore, sandhi.
Sandhi.
Angakarya doesn't happen. You have to do
Yantu.
Yantu. Eco energy. In Yantu. Understand?
Yantu.
Yetu, Gitam, Yantu. This dhatu we form lot lakara. We are not interested, but just for your knowledge and giving. Now, come to the Madhyama Purusha. This is what I want to say. Here, pratyaya is originally it was sip.
Sip.
Okay. For lot lakara, what will happen? It will be replaced by he. And one more thing is that it will be deemed to be apet. Note. So this is extra. Extra is that you have to remember that you are not afford to forget. He is the replacement in the place of sip for lot lakara, and he is considered to be apit. Therefore, what will happen? E plus he.
Ihi.
He only. That guna will not happen. But we have a word yehi. How the word yehi will come? It must have, ihi means you go from ihi. That's all. So yehi, the word is there, that must have been derived then by how? By ihi is, the meaning itself is different. You come, therefore it has a upasarga. A plus e, what sandhi? A plus e, what sandhi?
A Gunasandhi.
A plus e is gunasandhi. Therefore,
Guna.
yehi. Is A plus e, it is vriddhi or guna?
Guna.
Guna Guruji.
Why don't you apply that artascha, that art agama comes for the dhatu? Right? That you apply, right? Ataha, artascha vriddhi. Remember? Artascha vriddhi. What happens in artascha? Ichchati, icchat become aichchate. We do, right? Why don't you do that?
That's a rule, isn't it? For Iganta and Ajanta.
Yes. Here also Ajanta only. Yes, Rajaji. What is that?
This is not Atagama.
Exactly. This is not Lang Lakara. Lang Lakara only Atagama. Are we doing Lang Lakara?
No.
We are doing Lot Lakara. And is it Atagama? No.
No.
Lang Lakara only Atagama. We are doing Lot Lakara. It is Upasarga. Art and Ang look same after removing the Anubandha. But they are not same, okay? They are not same. Ravana also was wearing Akar robe, the sannyasa robe. It is same as the other sannyasi. No. He came in disguise as a sannyasi and kidnapped the Sita. You remove the Anubandha, then you know the Swarupam of that person, right? That's like that one. I don't know whether it's a good example or a bad one. Anyway, something used to say. Ravana, people say, No? About when they talk about the conversion, these Christians are also doing favor to us. They are also introducing our culture, our puja, etc., everything into that. No, that is not true. It is slowly intruding into our culture and destroying it. They have come in disguise like Ravana. Ravana also came in what appearance, in what costume? Came as a sannyasa robe. And he kidnapped because he came as sannyasi. Do you do puja to him? No. So Anubandha you remove, you know the Swarupam. Anyway, it's not that apt example. Anyway, something came to my mind. So Anubandha makes a difference. Anubandha, here Anubandha really, it's not it's a Yatireka Udana what I gave. Anyway, so it's Anubandha makes a difference here. So art and ang look same, removing the Anubandha, but it is not. It is not. Art is applied in the case of Lang Lakara and it's a tit agama. It's an agama. Please note, art is an agama, right? Is it a padam? Yes or no? Art. Art is a padam or not?
No, Guruji. It is just a.
It is just an agama. It's an addition. How can it be a padam? What about ang? Is a padam or not?
It's an upasarga.
It's upasarga. Upasargas are
Padams.
padam only. Upasargas are avyayam, avyayani, indeclinable. All indeclinables are what? Padam only. Can you decline?
Padam.
Indeclinable. Cha, can you decline? Api, you can decline. Tu, you can decline. Katam, kati. So many avyayas are there. Can you decline it? No. Upasargas are indeclinable and they are padam only. So hang is a padam. Please note that. Therefore only what we do sandhi, can do sandhi, a plus ihi. Here it is not art. Therefore vriddhi will not happen, only guna will happen. Yegi. Now yegi has got what? Ang tvam. It has the status of being, it has status of having the ang upasarga. Therefore, it has got ang tvam. Egi, the meaning itself is different. When you add upasarga, the meaning of the dhatu changes. Ihi to go, yegi to come. Right? From this we can understand. Now, is it clear, Rajaji?
Yeah. Yes, good. So
Guruji,
can you explain like this for Eti also, how that Eti is formed?
Eti is from already explained. First one. Etu is okay. Etu means Bhavan Etu. You please go, right? Bhavan, you come. How do you say? A plus Etu. It will become
Aitu.
Aitu. This is Aitu. You come. Etu, Aitu. It is with Ang Upasarga. Now, you are asking Eti. Eti is in Dhatu. Tip Prataya, Latlakara, E plus tip. What will happen?
Angakarya.
Angakarya will happen.
What is Angakarya?
Angakarya will happen.
Eti.
A.
That's all. Eti.
Eti.
It goes Gachati Ityartaha. Understand? Don't confuse with Eti and Yetu. The Egi. In Dhatoho, Eti. The Latlakara Rupam is Eti. Eti. Don't confuse with Eti and Aitu. Okay. It is Aitu, here Etu. Okay. Here Latlakara, if you take Latlakara, Madhyama Purusha, what is the Pratyaya? Si, sip, right?
Sip.
E plus sip, what will happen? We are doing Latlakara. Present tense.
Angakarya, Guruji.
Yes, give me the Angakarya.
Yeshi.
Yes.
AC will become
Eshi.
TC.
Yeshi.
Yeshi. Yeshi is the form. Yeshi, from Yeshi, you are going, from Gachasi. But Yegi is different. He is a load form. With Ang Upasarga, it is Yegi. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. So
So
both are
Guruji,
different.
can we have another example where Ang is a upasarga?
What example?
Any other example is there something?
Like what?
Like we did here, we added Ang upasarga to in Dhatu. So is there any other Dhatu where we can add Ang upasarga and then do all this?
Any Dhatu you can add. Why not one Dhatu? Gachati, agachati. How do you get? Apnoti.
Ang upasarga. Sorry.
Upasarga can be added to any dhatu, right? Gachati, agachati. How you get? The meaning itself changes. Harati, harati.
No, where this vriddhi becomes clear.
Where, sorry?
This akaranta followed by what we did, this vriddhi sandhi, where some similar example where ang upasarga is added, where vriddhi will also happen.
Okay. You see. Ang upasargika ehi. So it has to be in dhatu. This is the only example. It is possible. It is given. Maybe other example, ang upasargika, but the form is, see, you can, the rule says, the avarna followed by ang upasarga. Avarna followed by ang upasarga. Okay, other example also possible. Why this? Okay, yeah, followed by ang upasarga. You can take ang upasarga, avarna followed by ang upasarga. Avarna followed by ang upasarga. What will happen? What is the rule? Pararupam. Right?
Yes.
Shiva. Okay. Agachatu. Gachatu, agachatu, or agacha, whatever it may be. What will happen? Hey Shiva, Sambodhana this is. When Shiva is without upasarga, you have to understand it is Sambodhana. Okay. Hey Shiva, agachatu. Sandhi you do. Shiva plus agachatu.
Shiva gachatu.
What Pararupa Sandhi? That's all, simple. Shiva gachatu. You will say Savana Dirgha Sandhi, but I will say Pararupa Sandhi. No, I will say Savana Dirgha Sandhi, in fact.
Yes.
I will say Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Why you know? You're asking more, that's why I have to be little more. Be ready for the answer. I will say Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Why?
So it is Savana Dirgha.
Yes, that is the first one, Guruji.
Here, sorry?
That is the first Sandhi, right? Because the others are all Apavada to Savana.
No, why not Savana? This is also Savana Dirgha also possible. Pararupa also possible. Both are possible here. You can, if Jyotiji says Pararupa Sandhi, then I will say Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Both are possible. See, Avarnanta, in this example, Avarnanta, Shiva Shabda followed by Ang Upasarga. Ang Upasargika Shabda. So our condition is applied. Therefore, Pararupa Sandhi we can do. Why not? Therefore, Shiva plus Agachatu, Shiva Agachatu, you can say. Savana Dirgha Sandhi also you can say, yes, you will argue. Why not Savana Dirgha Sandhi? Now, the question comes, is it Savana Dirgha or Pararupa? What's the answer?
It will be Pararupa because the Agachatu has got Ang Upasargam. If it was not Ang Upasarga, if it was any other word with Dirgha A, then it could be Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
It's a good try, but the answer is whatever may be, it is Savana Dirgha only. You know why? Because in this case, when Pararupa and Savarna Dirgha both are applicable, I go for by Savana Dirgha. Why? Because you asked this question, I have to tell this. Okay. Not for this class is not only base, I mean intermediary, not advanced. But you're asking many information. That's why I'm telling. 6195 the sutra number. What sutra? Pararupa Sandhi, what you saw, Omang Goscha. That is 6195. Savana Dirgha Sandhi, if you go and see, it is 61101. Which is greater, which comes later? Not later, which comes later. That rule, that sutra, which comes later, that is stronger. That will seed over the other one. The sutra which comes later, that will be applied. Vipratishede param karya. That is a sutra. Vipratishede, when there is a contradiction, when there is an applicability of two sutras, then later sutra will take precedence. That is why the numbers are not given. All these things will become clear when we study Sutra. That's a long way to go. Anyway, just know. So Savana Dirgha will apply. All these are extra information. You can please write it. Additional information. It's good. You ask so that that's why number also given. Last class I explained what the Sutra, how to split, etc. All those I gave some tips. Okay. So therefore here Pararupa only will apply. Understand?
Yeah. Guruji, just one more thing. Is there any other word apart from Yehi where the Pararupa Sandhi 4 will apply?
Many words may be there, but I don't recall now. Many places why it is so many places it will apply Pararupa Sandhi. I don't recall. I gave one example Agachatu, but where Savana Dirgha would apply. So therefore we have to Ang Upasarika Shabda. Why not? We can take word beginning with Ava. It can take the same thing. Ava plus Yehi is that here itself I will type. Ava plus Yehi. Do you see the screen?
Yes, Guruji.
Ava plus. Now we can take what is Eti?
A plus iti.
A plus what is it? Eti is. I'm asking what is Eti?
It is in
Iti is goes.
Goes.
Indatoho, what rupam?
Goes. The Prathama Purusha Ekvachana.
Ekvachanam.
Fine. What rupam? Which lakara rupam?
Lot.
Lot.
Is
Not
that
lot.
Latla.
Latlakara.
That lakara,
Lakara.
right?
Iti.
Means what?
Hmm.
Iti means
Goes.
Goes.
goes. Can I add ang upasarga? What will happen?
Become Vriddhi will happen.
A plus A will become
I.
I.
I. So it is Aiti,
Mm.
right? Now
Hmm.
Avarnanta upasarga followed by Aiti. What will happen? A plus I,
Avaiti.
Avaiti. What sandhi is that?
Pararupa.
Pararupa.
Why not Vriddhi sandhi?
No.
Why not Vriddhi sandhi here? Question comes or not?
Because
Hmm.
Ang
Because
Upasarga following.
Because 6195, this comes later. Vriddhi sandhi is 6188. So go and see the number. 188 is Vriddhi sandhi. Yes or no? See.
Yeah.
188. Pararupa sandhi is what we are seeing now is 6195. That is a later one. So that will proceed over the Vriddhi sandhi. So Pararupa sandhi will happen. Ava plus Aiti, Avaiti. Aiti is different. Okay. Aiti is not goes. With Ang Upasarga comes. With Ava Upasarga, the meaning itself changes. Okay. Here there is no going kriya here. Aveti means what? Understand. May he understand, that is meaning. Avagachyatu. See, gachyatu. Gachyatu means what? Gachyati. Gachyatu means what?
Goes.
Avagachyati. Do you understand?
Understands.
Does he understand? Bhavati avagachyati kim. Do you understand? With Ava Upasarga, that becomes understand. Meaning it changes. So Avaiti is he understands. Understand. You understand? No?
Yes.
Yes. This is another example. Is it clear?
Yes.
Rajaji.
Yes, Guruji.
So any example can be given. Why this? I was thinking. But anyway, this is a Yegi. Avegi is Shraddha Bhakti, Jnana Yoga.
Dhyana Yoga Tavehi.
This is Kaivalya Upanishad. So beautiful Upanishad. Okay. Then that is done. Any more example? One more example. You yourself can do. Ava plus Yeshi or Eni, whatever maybe it takes. Form of Indatu. What will happen?
Avaimi.
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 Vaimi.
It becomes Avaimi. I understand. That's meaning. Avaimi. So Angtom Asti. Tatra I Angtom Asti. I Angtom Asti. Iti also Angtom Asti. Angtam Asti iti Bhavaniyam. You have to Bhavaniyam, consider that it has got Angtam, therefore Pararupa Sandhi will apply. Is it clear?
Mm.
This is also done for Om Shabda and Ang Shabda, which follows the Varnanta Shabda. It could be a Upasarga, it could be a, first example is a Shabda, Shiva plus Egi. Second example is the Upasarga. So Avarnanta Shabda, that is why I say Avarnanta Shabda. Shabda means it includes Upasarga also. I didn't say Avarnanta Upasarga. If I say Avarnanta Upasarga means then I am limiting only to Upasarga. Upasarga, Hang Upasarga follows. How can be Avarnanta Upasarga? So Avarnanta Shabda followed by Om or Ang Upasargika Shabda. Pararupa Sandhi will happen. Understand?
Mm.
The next one now. That is, next one is Pararupa Sandhi. This we know. Apadantakara followed by a guna letter. We apply this in many places. Patami, Patanti, etc. Not Patami, sorry, Patanti, right? In Langlakara we apply Alabe on all those places. Guna Sandhi will happen. I mean, Pararupa Sandhi will happen, which is guna letter, not Guna Sandhi. Understand? Now come back to the original confusion or whatever doubts what you have. Now I remove all these things, whatever I type, not required. Now, Iha plus, that's what you need. What's up the message, your message, Rajaji?
Yes, Guruji.
What is the message?
Iha plus Eva. Is it Vriddhi or Pararupa Sandhi 5?
Now you tell me what will apply. In the 1 minute, I have to check your message. Iha plus Eva. What will apply? Avarnanta Shabda, you say, yes, okay. This is Iga Isa, Padam, Avarnanta Padam, followed by Eva. What is this Eva? Is it a Dhatu or is something? What will apply here?
It's an Abhyaya.
Huh?
Vriddhi will.
Vriddhi, that's all. Iga Iva Taigita, Gita is that. Iga Iva, what is that shloka? Kausalyaji. Iga Iva Taigita, 5th chapter. What is that 5th chapter? What is it?
Chapter.
Iga Taijitas
Sargah.
Nirdosham
Yesham Samya Sthitam Manaha. Nirdosham hi samam Brahma.
Not Nirdosham. That is a shloka before that, I think. So Iga Taijitas Sargaha. Yesham
Sargaha.
Samya Sthitam Manaha.
Nirdosham second line, yes.
Nirdosham hi samam Brahma.
Nirdosham hi samam Brahma. Tasmat Brahmani te
Stitaha.
Vastitaha. Gita, 5th chapter. Iha plus Eva, year alone. Iha. Therefore, what Sandhi? There is no Pararupa business here. It is, can we apply Pararupa Sandhi 4? How can you apply Pararupa Sandhi 4? It means Pararupa Sandhi 4 is not understood. Is it understood now? Rajaji. See, we keep
Yes,
the mic in mute and I
Yeah.
you have to
Yes,
tell
Guruji.
answer, right?
Yes, Guruji. Yes.
Clarifying your doubts only. Eva is not the form of the dhatu. How can we can apply Pararupa Sandhi? No, it cannot be applied. Okay. Therefore, Vriddhi only applied. Next, what is the next question? Explain one more time the difference between Pararupa Sandhi number 1 and Pararupa Sandhi number 2. Already I did, right?
Yeah, that has been complete. The last one, Guruji, 4 and 5.
Of the following Pararupa Sandhi, Om Shabda, Ang Upasarga, that I told now. Then both the Purva will be replaced by Pararupam. Pararupa Sandhi number 5, Apadantakara followed by Guna letter will be replaced. Okay. What do you want to explain? Pararupa Sandhi number? Already I did. 4 and 5. 4 I explained now.
Yeah.
Om Shabda, Upasargika Shabda with examples, right?
Yes, Guruji.
And 5 also I explained now. But we applied that in Patanti or Allave, etc. in Langlakara. Is it clear now?
Yeah, yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
If anybody has doubt, please ask. Is it clear? So Pararupa Sandhi, what you have to remember? When followed by Avarnanta Upasarga, followed by Dhatu beginning with Yang. Apavada to that is in Dhatu, Edr Dhatu. That's all. Okay. That Pararupa Sandhi. Then this is very well we know it, we apply it. Pararupa Sandhi followed by a guna letter. Apadanta akara followed by a guna letter we apply. And these are very specific Om Shabda and Sandhika Shabda. That is done. Other things are Vartikam. Wherever context comes, you have to apply. The main thing is Pararupa Sandhi number 1, and it's Apavada. And the other Sandhi, what is important in the Pararupa Sandhi is, I won't say this Pararupa Sandhi number 4 is important. This is only for your understanding. When the situation comes, you see. Anktam astiva nastiva iti. Then Pararupa Sandhi number 5. Therefore, only 2 Sandhis, Pararupa Sandhis are important. The number 1, which states that Avarnanta Upasarga followed by with H letter, that is number 1. And Pararupa Sandhi number 5. Apadanta Akara followed by, this is Rasva Akara only, followed by a Guna letter. These 2 things only you have to remember. Pararupa Sandhi. And Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi number 1. That will be Vriddhi Sandhi. That is in dhatu and either dhatu for that. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Some homework you have to do. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes.
Yes, Ji.
Okay. Then Prakriti Bhava, I explained the last class. 2 types of Prakriti Bhava. One is Pluta Prakriti Bhava. Other one is Prakrugya. What is Pragrugyam? The Sanya. What does it mean? Pragrugyam. What does it mean, Pragrugyam? Ka Sanya. Pragrugya Sanya.
Dvivachara Sankhya.
It's given the Rikaranta, Ukaranta.
Ikaranta, Ukaranta,
Yeah.
Ekaranta, Dvivachana.
Dvivachana.
The form of the Shabda, Dvivachananta Shabda ending with Dirgha Ikara, Dirgha Ugara, Dirgha Ekara. That's called Pragrugya. So when this Dvivachanam ending with this Ikara, Ukara, Ekara comes, followed by Ach, what will happen? No Sandhi will apply. That's called Prakrugya, Prakriti Bhava. So 2 type of, what is Prakriti Bhava? What is Prakriti Bhava?
Swabhavena.
No, sir.
Swabhavena avastiti. That is Swabhavena avastiti. That is the definition. It remains as it is. Nothing happens. It's called Prakriti Bhava. So 2 types of Prakriti Bhava. 2 types of Sandhi. Pluta Prakriti. And this is all. Other Prakriti Bhavas are there, which is Samasa, etc. That you don't need now. Because it will be confusing. Though we can avoid now. It's not so important at this point. Slowly, when you understand things grow, I'll tell you. Otherwise, your focus will be there and you will not learn the other things. Not unnecessary now. So leave that. Now, let us continue with the other Sandhi, Visarga Sandhi. Okay, let me ask you answer. What will happen to Padanta Sakara?
Replaced by Refa.
Replaced by?
Refa.
You can say Ru, that is better.
Ru. Yeah. Okay.
Of course, Ru is nothing but Refa. What is the content of Ru?
Refa.
That is Ith letter. That's what we are going to start. Already we know, just quickly we will see, and more Sandhi will be introduced in the process. Padanta Sakara will be replaced by Repa. Example, Ramas plus Sakara. Sakara is replaced by Ru. I have written Ru, Repa. It's okay. But you know, it is Ru. Actually, it is Ru only. Ru is nothing but Repa. Okay. Here, what is that? Read this. Sutram is. What is Sutram? Please read.
Sa
Sajosho
Ruhu. Now, please see. You have to tell me. Padanta Sakara replaced by Repa. Which is the Sthani? Which is the Adesha?
Sakara is the Sthani, Ru is the Adesha.
Okay. So, Ru is an Adesha. Then what Vibhakti Ru would be in the Sutram?
Saptami.
Prathama.
What Vibhakti?
Adesha is Prathama. Vibhakti.
Adesha is Prathama.
Adesha will be Prathama.
Prathama Vibhakti.
Why Saptami? Saptami, Vibhakti,
Prathama
or
It was what.
Panchami Vibhakti,
Yes.
Saptami or Panchami will be there to show the Sthani, position
Yes.
of the Sthani, where
Yes.
it is,
Mm.
before or after.
Mm.
Before it is indicated by Saptami, after indicated by Panchami.
Panchami.
Now, Sajushi, we are not interested. Okay. Sajush is only one word. Sajush, Shakaranta Shabda. One Shabda is a Sajush, declension. For that, Shakara will be replaced by Ru, he says. That's okay. We are not interested. So, therefore, remove this Shabda. If you remove what you have,
Sa
Ru.
you will have Saha Ruhu, right?
Mm.
You will have Saha Ruhu.
Ru.
Ru is the Adesha.
Adesha.
What is Sa is
Sthani.
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 Sthani, therefore, what will be
Sthani.
Shashti.
Shashti.
Mhm.
Shashti Vibhakti Saha Ruhu Sthani. This is what we need actually. Other things are not required. Saha Ruhu, simple. Sutram is Saha Ruhu. What is Saha Ruhu? That is
Saha.
Saha will be
Replaced by
replaced by what
Replaced
Saha?
by Ru.
What Saha? That is very important. Not simple.
Padanta.
Padanta Saka.
Anta Sakara.
That also comes as Anuvruti from somewhere. Okay. That also you can do. Padanta Sakara, Padantasya. I just make Shashti. Padantasya. Okay. Saha, what Vibhakti? Shashti, I said. Now, what is the Pratipadikam of Saha?
Tad.
No. That we are not doing. Okay, not Saratavate. We are doing Vyakaranam Saha. Okay, good. But that is not we are doing here. Tell me the Pratipadikam. Simple.
Sat.
Satta. What's Sat?
Sat.
What's Sat? From where you got Sat? Pushti, Sat Brahma.
Sakara Guruji.
Okay.
Sa.
Yeah.
Just Sakara.
If you say Sakara, Shashti Vibhakti, how it will come? Like Marut Shabda, you declined. What is the Shashti Vibhakti of Marut Shabda?
Marutaha.
Marutaha.
Marut Shabda become Marutaha.
Yes.
Marut Shabda become Marutaha. Therefore, therefore Sakara is the Pratipadikam. Simple. It's correct.
Oh.
Saha is, Pratipadikam is Sakara. What Sakara is that?
Padanta Sakara.
Padanta.
Pratipadika Sakara.
No.
No.
What is Pratipadika Sakara?
No, sorry, not Pratipadika. Adesha and
No. Sakara is the Sthani. That's all.
Pratyaya Sakara.
Not Pratyaya. Where is Pratyaya? Where is Pratyaya? I gave the example of Pratyaya. Doesn't mean only Pratyaya. Sakara at the end of the Padam. That's all. You can say Pratyaya Sakara, nothing wrong. In fact, Pratyaya Sakara is included in that. Pratyaya Sakara, where it will come? Pratyaya is nothing but Supratyaya, right?
Yes.
Supratyaya only when you add, then only it will become Padam. Therefore, only you are saying Pratyaya Sakara. But there are some Kridantas and Taditas where Sakara will be there. If you add, you will get a Pratipadikam. Then that's a problem. Anyway, it's nothing wrong what you said. What you said is correct only. It is also included in this. So Saha is Shashti Bhakti. Padantasya what Vibhakti?
Shashti Vibhakti.
So what is the relationship between the two?
Adjective.
Yes. So, Padantasya Sakarasya. Simple. Padasya ante Stitasya Sakarasya Sthane Ru Adesha Bhavati. Ru is what Vibhakti? Prathama Vibhakti. Adesha. What is the Pratipadikam? Ru. Like what Shabda?
Refa.
Not Repa. If it is Repa, then problem. Huh? If it is Repa, then Prathama Vibhakti will be Repa only, not Ruhu. Like what Shabda Ruhu? Ruhu is Guru Shabda. Guru Guravaha, Ruhu, Guravaha, it will become. So Pratipadikam is Ru. And Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Ruhu. Pratipadikam is Ru, and Ru is who is it. The content is Repa. That is fine. The content is protected by the Anubandha letter U. Okay. So you have to understand, content of Ru is Repa only. That is Adesha, and content of, and Saha is anyway. That's no content. It is Sakara only, it's the Pratipadikam. So Sakara is replaced by Repa. That is what Sutram tells. Sajush, I said, we are not interested in that Shabda, so don't worry. And Padantasya, one word comes as Anuvruti. So Padantestasya, Sakarasya, Ru Adesha, Bhavati, Ru Ityukte, Repaha eva. Therefore, Padanta Sakara will be replaced by Ru.
Repa.
That's what I have written. Is it clear? Then, now will come Visarga Sandhi as well as Vyanjana Sandhi. Many things what we have seen, it will come, and many things which we have not seen, that also will come. So you have to follow. So now from Sakara, Repa is born, right?
Yeah.
Now that Repa will undergo change. What are the changes it will undergo? We will see one by one. That will be covered in Visarga Sandhi. Now, have we seen this Sandhi? Repa Anuswara Sandhi?
No, Guruji.
Please pay attention. We have seen previous Sutram, Sakara becomes Repa. Padanta Sakara becoming Repa, right? Now you'll see here, Padanta Nakara also can become Repa. Dantya Nakara at the end of the Padam, that also can become Repa. But very specific condition. What? Padanta Nakara, when followed by Chau, what is Chau? Please tell.
Chatata.
Yes. So it means.
Khapa chatata chatatau.
So therefore, what are the letters covered?
Chatata chatatau.
So what are the letters covered? I mean, that is you remove the
first and second, Guruji. Chatata. First and second letters. Varga letters.
Okay. It is, that is
Cha, cha, ta, 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 ta. So
okay.
first two of first
Kavargasya Kaka not there.
three.
Kavargasya. So first you take first letter. Varga Pratamaha, Varga Vitiyaha. That is first letter of all the class consonants. Second letter of all the class consonants you take. Among first class will not come, rule out. Last class also will not come, rule out.
Second, third, fourth.
3, 4, 5. Second class, first and second letter. Third class, first and second letter. Fourth class, first and second letter. Is it clear? 6 letters are covered in Chau Pratyahara. How many of you don't know Pratyahara? It's a problem. We are chanting every class that Pratyahara. It is a Pratana, it's a shloka. All the letters, whatever you speak, everything is covered in this Mageshwara Sutra. It is Akshara Samamnaya. It is like Veda is called Akshara Samamnaya, Veda Rashi. And all the Veda Shabda, they are made of this letters only, Varna only. So chanting this is equal to chanting the whole Veda. What is that? The whole Brahma is covered. Everything is covered. All these are covered in just the one word Om. Okay, so therefore this is a prarthana. So we are chanting not just for the sake of chanting. Many of you even don't chant. Keep the mic unmute. I don't know where you chant. Better you chant. This is a prarthana, like any other prarthana. This is a prarthana. That is why we know. That's why we know also we chant because it's a prarthana. So Chatatav you see, Cha, 11th Sutra, Chatata, Chatatav. So first letter is that? No. Fifth letter is that? No. Excluding that, other 6 letters. That is second class, third class, fourth class, first and second letters are covered. Now, Padanta Nakara, Padanta Nakara means Nakara at the end of the Padam, followed by Chau letter, and Chau letter followed by What is
Manuswara.
No, it is
Nakara is
Swaras plus fifth Varga letters.
Yes, this is the
Anunasika.
pratyahara.
Mm.
You see,
Mm.
I even Rulik, Avon, I ouch, I ever Lun, then Yammangananam.
Mm.
So all the vowels, all the semi vowels, fifth letter of all the classes, plus the Pratama Ushma Varna, sorry, the Atima Ushma Varna, the soft accurate, ha. All these letters are covered, right?
Mm. Mm.
This is So Chau and you have to remember. So Padantanakara followed by Chau followed by That's the condition. Chau followed by Then what will happen to Nakara? Padantanakara will be replaced by Ru. Ru is given as Repa here. Please note. Here Repa is given, but you can note it is Ru only. All these places only Ru only. Okay. So when this happens, Padanta Nakara replaced by Repa. Then if this happens, you know what are other things, other thing also will happen simultaneously. The preceding vowel to what? To Nakara. Nakara at the end of the Padam, what would be the preceding letter? Can it be a consonant? It is Padanta Nakara, therefore preceding letter has to be a vowel only. Okay. That vowel will get Anuswara Adesha or Anunasika Adesha. You can ordain either Anuswara as an Adesha or Anunasika. Now you see. Udaharanam. Yasmin plus cha. Yasmin, Padam or not?
Yes.
it is.
What Padam? What is the Pratipadikam? Which Vibhakti? Which Vacha? No.
Yasmin is Saptami.
Saptami Vachan.
Yet Shabdasya
Shabda.
Saptami Vibhakti Rupam. Nakara at the end of the
Padam.
Padam. Followed by cha.
Chau.
Cha is
Avya.
Chau letter.
Chav letter. Chakara followed by a. Cha is chakara plus a. So chakara is chav, akara is
Mm.
Therefore, what will happen? This nakara will be replaced by
Anuswara.
Anuswara. No. Ru.
Sorry,
No,
Ru. Sorry.
Nakara that will be replaced by Repa.
Repa.
And another thing also will happen. I said, what is that? What is the preceding vowel to Repa?
Akara.
Akara.
Akara. Where is Akara?
Yasmir.
Yasmir.
What is the letter?
Ikara.
Ikara is. Ikara will get Anuswara Adesha.
Yes.
Or it will get Anunasika Adesha. Chandrabindu.
Mm.
Anunasika Adesha. Right? This is what would happen. Is it clear? Padantanakara replaced by Repa and the preceding letter will be replaced by
Anuswara Adesha.
Anuswara or Anunasika, right? So that's why I got two forms. Now, after that, what will happen? After that, what will happen? You know it. That's going to come later. But anyway, we can tell. It is going to cover later. What is that? Another thing you know. That's going to be covered later. That is why
Refa replaced by Sakara, Sakara replaced by Shakara.
Shakara.
And then Shut with Sandhi.
Repa replaced by
Sakara.
what rule is that? Special rule. What is the rule?
Then followed by Khar letter, Guruji.
For with the letter, what will happen to Repa? Will it become Sakara?
Yes, I think.
Really? Huh?
Visarga takes
Visarga
optionally. Visarga followed by Shar letter. Sakara optional.
Just a minute, please.
This is Chutva Sandhi.
Yeah, unless there is a Sakara, Chutva Sandhi won't happen. Sa becomes Sha.
So Padanta Repa is replaced by Sakara. No?
Kramita.
Then Shutva.
Yes.
Refa Tavasana
All these things
replaced
are
by
a lot
Visarga.
of time. You are supposed to tell. Then only
Guruji.
at least I will have the inspiration to teach further.
Refa Tavasana will be replaced by Visarga.
Visarga. See, if you don't answer, many of you are in mute. Then how do I know what you whether you learn or not? Do my teaching. You have to respond and only answer. But if you are answering, I appreciate Girija. Whether right or wrong, you are attempting. It's very good. Please respond. Then only if you don't know, then only I can teach. Even if it is wrong, you answer. This is not Vedanta class, right? So Repa will be replaced by
At Avasana, it will be replaced by Sakara.
Avasana replaced by Sakara. Again, was
No,
Sakara.
Visarga.
Visarga.
Avasana.
Visarga followed by Cha.
See, where is Avasana? We are going to do Sandhi. When Sandhi is going to be done, where is Avasana? Avasana is gap. A gap or space in terms of either time or literally also space. No. So that's no Avasana. We are going to do Sandhi. Therefore, Kara Avasana Yoga, Kar letter. That you have to tell.
Yeah.
When
Cha
followed by
comes in
Avasana, there is nothing follows. There is a pause or followed by a Kar letter. Repa followed by what letter?
Kar letter.
Kar letter.
Therefore, it will become Visarga. But this is how you have to write because there is no vowel, it will not come, we will see. So Visarga plus Cha. This is one form. Other form is the same. Yasmin with Chandra Bindu. Then Visarga plus Cha. Two forms I am writing. Okay. After that, what will happen? Now Visarga is there.
Visarga followed by again the same Kar letter rule. Especially Cha, Sakara is replaced by Sakara.
Where is Sakara? Sakara is not there.
Visarga
Visarga will be replaced by
Visarga will be replaced by Sakara.
Sakara.
Good. So, in the place of Repa, Visarga will come and followed by Kar or Avasana. And in the place of Visarga, Sakara will come and followed by Kar letter. Understand?
Yes.
So, therefore, now you have Yasmin or Yasmin plus Cha. After that, what will happen? Yes. Here only Shutva Sandhi happens, not before.
Yes.
Sakara in contact with Chakara, therefore Shutva Sandhi will happen. Therefore, it becomes yes.
Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss.
Yes. Means Cha or yes means Cha. This is the Rupa. This is the final form. From here onwards, it's going to come later. Anyway, in the sequence. This is covered later. But anyway, you know that's why it is done now. Understand?
Yes, correct.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes means pralayam yanti punareva yugakshaye comes in
Vishnu Sahasranam.
Vishnu Sahasranam.
This is Nama.
Yes. So Yasmin. Okay. So in the process, you recalled other sandhi also. So therefore, padantanakara followed by chow, which in followed by will now padantanakara will be replaced by no. Here there is one exception is given. We are not interested in that. Don't worry. We'll move forward. Then after that, it is easy. You know, next rule itself says, no, Repa is there. Repa is born of either Padantanakara or Padantasakara. Now Repa is there, right? Repa is born either born of Sakara or Nakara. Padantasakara or Nakara. Whatever it may be. Can you give one example? Padantanakara, Raman. Many are there, not one. Just an example I gave. Raman, then Mateen, all these are there. Gurun. All are these examples. If you have a Bhakti, Pullinga, you will see Bhagavatam, Nakara. Even in not in Sri Lanka, of course. Okay. In Rikaranta also you will see Pitruna. So you will see Nakara mainly in Pullinga. And of course Saptami, here example is given. So Padanta Nakara. Now, Repa is born. Now the repa will be replaced by visarga, either when followed by a kar letter or avasana. So avasana is, you can say avasana when it is at the end of the sentence. Avasana means sentence. There's a stop. We have to stop that. Then next sentence start. Within the sentence, if kar letter follows. If you are giving a pause, that is different. If you're not giving a pause, doing sandhi, kar letter follows. That is what you applied in the previous example. That's what you have to say. Repa will be replaced by visarga.
Visarga.
So that is what he says. Replaced by visarga. So example, punar plus Ramar plus kadati, Rama khadati, punar plus kadati. Repa is there. Punaha kadati. Why I gave two examples, you know? These two are different repa, not same repa. This room is nothing but repa. This repa is repa. But you see the punar. Punar is what? What is?
It is
Avyaya.
It is avyaya repa. Repa is because of no?
No.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
part of the word.
It is swabhavika repa. The repa is naturally there in the word. Swabhavika repaha. What about Ramar? Not Tamil Ramar, okay?
Ramas.
Ramar.
It has come from Ramas.
This Ram is
Adesha.
Sakara.
Yes. Adesha repa. Okay, that's good.
Adesha.
Therefore, it is. Therefore, this is, you can say, it has come in the place of Sakara, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sakara sthanika repa. I can call it as
Sakara sthanika.
Sakara sthanika repa. This repa is swabhavika repa. This repa is Sakara sthanika repa. Write it, please.
Yep.
Or then here. Okay, I will write here. Example, Sakara. Sakara sthanika repa. Sakara sthanika repa. That is for that example is this is the example. And swabhavika repa which is there naturally, not because of swabhavika repa. These are the two types of repa you have to remember. One more type of repa is that we will see later. Why this is important is another sandhi it is important. What sandhi is going to come? You know it already taught. You know it very well. So anyway, whatever may be, any repa let it be. What will happen when it followed by kar letter or avasana? What will happen? Repa when followed.
Replaced by Visarga.
Visarga.
Another name of visarga is
Visarjaniya.
Visarjaniyaha. Now see this sutra. Khara avasana yogo visarjaniyaha. Please tell me what is vibhakti of visarjaniyaha?
Prathama vibhakti.
Pradama vibhakti because it is
Why?
Adesha.
Why? Because
Adesha.
Adesha.
Visarjaniya is another name of visarga and Visarjaniyaha is the adesha in the place of what?
Avasana yoho.
In the place of what?
In the place of
In
Repa.
the place of repa. In the place of
Repa.
repa. So we can say here raha. Raha is anuvritti. Please note. Raha comes as anuvritti. What is raha? What vibhakti raha is?
Shashti.
Shashti vibhakti.
Sthani, right? Therefore it has to be Shashti.
Shashti.
What is the pratipadika?
Rakara. Repa.
Repa.
Not rakara. Repa. Repaske sthane visarjaniyaha
Adesha bhavati.
kada bhavati.
Khara avasana yoga.
Kar avasana yoga.
What vibhakti karavasana yoho? It is karavasana yoga, not kara. Or you can write karavasana. Together we can write. That is okay. You have to write either karavasana yoga or karavasana yoga. Which one you like, whatever may be. Karavasana yoga. And just for understanding, splitting. Karavasana yoga. What vibhakti is that?
Shashti.
Dvivachanam.
Shashti means stani, it will become. Is it stani?
No.
Or you can
No.
Avasanayo.
see the example. See the example. Example you see and then tell. Here, Ramar, Repa
Saptami,
is
Guruji.
yes,
Follow.
Repa is
Dvivachanam.
yes, right. Repa is replaced by, here you can see, Repa is replaced by Visarga. What is the condition?
Kar avasana
Kar
yoga.
Avasanayo.
Kar followed by
Followed by
kar
kar.
Where
letter.
it should be Karavasana, before or after?
After.
When Kar letter Avasana follows, what follows will be in what vibhakti?
Saptami. Guruji.
Saptami.
Saptami, simple.
Mm.
Saptami, Karavasana Yoho, Rama Yoho. What is Rama Yoho? Rame, Rama
Dvivachanam.
Yoho,
Divacharam.
Rame,
Dvivachanam.
Karavasana Yoho. So Karavasana Yoga, which is a Saptami, that tells Stani is located before. I told you the last class.
Yes.
Yes. Guruji.
Yes,
Panchami.
Guruji.
Saptami tells you
Told us.
the position, the location of the Stani. Stani is located before the word which is indicated in Saptami Vibhakti. Therefore, Repa is located before Kar or Avasana. Therefore, Savan2, this is very important. Savan, just you first we mentioned Stani, but actually first we have to write the Savan2 because that alone tells where the Stani would be. Before or after, where the Stani is. If it is Stani is located before, then the word in what vibhakti the word would tell the Stani is located before? Panchami, right?
Panchami.
Panchami. So Panchami and Saptami, these two tells you the position, the location of the Stani. Stani is located immediately either before or after. If it is before, then Saptami, immediately before. If it is after, immediately after. That is indicated in Panchami. So here,
Panchami.
Karavasana Yoga. That's why I told you to see the example. Repa followed by, following. So before the Kar letter, before Kha, Repa is located, right? Therefore, Kari pare, when Kar letter follows, or Avasane pare, when Avasana follows, Repasya stane, Visargaha Adesha Bhavati. That is simple Saṃskṛtam. You can see. Karavasana Yoga, I am splitting into two. Kari pare. Kari is like what Shabda? Maruti. Kari pare. Maruti. Marut Shabda. Kari pare. Pare means follows. Kari pare, in this example, Repasya stane, Visargaha Adesha Bhavati. Atava, if there is space between them, more than half matra. Avasane pare, Repasya stane, Visargaha Adesha Bhavati. Understand?
Yes.
This is what Karavasana Yoga. You have to go through the classes again from the Sandhi onwards. Go through the class. And I explained this additional information. I don't know whether you understand this. This is you. To what extent you understand, I'm not sure, all of you. Some of you maybe, because it's all technical grammar, vibhakti is explaining the sutra, how it is formed, what vibhakti, what. That is not the focus, really. That is not the focus. You understand if you can. Otherwise, the second column is important. That you have to tell. I don't expect you to, you can answer, which is what Adesha, what Vibhakti Adesha would be, what Vibhakti Sthani would be. Yeah. This will be good later when we progress to study the sutra. That time it will be helpful. But now what is helpful is the second column. That you have to remember. Okay. Any doubts up to here?
Yeah, Guruji, can you just go up a little bit?
Up.
The first one, yeah. So you said a little more. That Anuswara Adesha or Anunasika Adesha.
Yes.
So that the vowel is not changing now. So why we are saying it is Adesha? The Sthani remains and it is getting, in addition to that Sthani, it will get the Adesha, is it?
Yes, it's a good question, but we don't call it as an agama. It's a good question. Preceding vowel will get either an Anuswara Adesha. It is not replaced. Yes, Adesha is that which replaces, but here we don't call it as a replacement. It is just added to that. Yes. Why it is that? That is how it is. We don't call it as an agama. Okay. that okay, I think I'll time comes, I'll explain that what it is. Okay, that's it's okay. Now you can note
Okay.
that actually this Anuswara, Adesha, etc. I combined two sutras and told this. In fact, okay, I combined two rules and made it into one and presented this. The sutra, what you see before, what you see there, what is the sutram? Naschavya Prashan, right?
Mhm.
You see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah. Where is that Anuswara, Anunasika? Nothing is there.
Yes.
So the Padanta Nakara, actually it is Anuswarasya or Anuswara Agama. Agama is the word actually should form, right? I should say it is Agama, not if you say Agama, that would be proper, I think. Anyway, but it is given Adesha. That is all coming as in the previous Sutram. In the Sutram preceding to that, there it is given. It is Adesha. That part I am not telling. I just made that into a one thing. That's why this Adesha is. You understand as it is now. It's okay. Because I don't want to go and tell how it is Anunasika Adesha, Anuswara Adesha. It's all coming as the previous Sutra. In fact, this chapter starts with this Ru. In the Sutra Pata, the chapter starts with the Rutva Adhikara. Rutva Adhikara, Atra Anunasikaha Purvasya Tuva. Iti one sutram is 832. In this Rutva Prakranam, Ru Purvasya Varnasya Anunasika Adeshaka Bhavati. That is what it says. The word Anunasika Adesha is used. Anunasikaha Adeshaka Bhavati Purvasya. Purvasya Anunasika Adesha. So Anunasika Adesha comes means there is no replacement. Okay. So Purva Sitasya, that in fact it is what okay. I'll tell you the explain this other way. It is you take this. E is there. What is E? E is vowel, right? That vowel is getting a Anuswara Adesha. It's getting a Anuswara Adesha. It's getting Anunasika Adesha. That is that you take this Anunasika. E will get Anunasika Adesha. It means what?
E
E will get Anunasika. Let's take Anunasika Adesha. E will get Anunasika Adesha. What is the E means? You know, the Savarna letters of E. What are the Savarna letters of E?
Dirghai.
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 Ashwai and Dirghai.
Only two are there. What about the rest?
Many
Ah,
are 18
with
Savarna.
Anuswara.
18
Okay, yes.
Savarna.
Exactly.
18.
Yes.
18 are there.
Yes.
And also
Yes,
elaborately. Remember?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Tasva Dirgha Pluta Udata Anudata Sprita Anunasika
Tasparita. Yes, Guruji.
Ananunasika. Okay.
Mm.
I will show you the file. We have seen that long back. Anunasika, Ananunasika.
Anunasika.
So you can see that example is given in this file, Akara. So therefore it's okay. Now you can see here. Ananunasika Rasvaha, Anunasika Dirgaha, then Anunasika Rasvaha, Anunasika Dirgaha. Did you see that? Anunasika Prutaha. Now, previously it was Ananunasika Rasva, right? In the example, Yasmin, Yasmi only, Yasmin, Yasmir, okay. It is difficult to pronounce also because okay, the Yasmin Nakara is replaced by Repa. Yasmir, you can say Yasmir plus Cha. So Yasmir, the me is Ananunasika.
Ananunasika.
that that E, which is Anunasikara gets the Adesha Anunasikara. Yes or no? So,
Yes, Guruji.
Ananunasika Rasva Ikara is replaced by Anunasika Rasva Ikara.
Nasika Harsa.
Therefore, I can use the word Adesha. What's the problem?
Oh,
You understand? That is E. Previously it was E. That is replaced by E. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is why you have
yes,
to
Guruji.
here. Therefore, I can use the word Adesha. Very good. But how can you use Anuswara Adesha? That is a good question. That part is okay. That it should be, I correct it. It is Agama. Here Anuswara is Chandrabindu. Chandrabindu is added to the preceding verbal. It is not an Adesha, it is Agama. Is that right? But I use the word Agama for both. From the beginning, I'm using, I don't want to get it very specific. That's why I use like that. But you are right. You got it correctly. So, right usage would be Agama. That is Anuswara Agama. Anunasika Adesha. That's the right expression. Yeah. Okay. So far I have never paid attention because I took it for granted. I just said, but it's right. To be very specific, it is Anuswara Agama and Anunasika Adesha. Very specific. You have to tell like that only. You are right. Yes. It's a good thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
See, this is what the understanding should be. Adesha means what? Adesha replaces. Therefore, this example, E is replaced by Anunasika Adesha, that is fine. Adesha will be in Pratama Vibhakti. That which is replaced is Tani. So that will be Shashti Vibhakti. That is what the Sutramiti says. Agama is, it is added to the Stani. Here there is no replacement happens. In case of Anuswara, it is added to the preceding verbal. Therefore, it is not Adesha, it has to be Agama. The right word has to be Agama only. Okay. Is this clear, this example?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. And Repa, that we have seen, Visarga has come. Now, next one, what will happen to Visarga when followed by Kar letter? How many letters are there in Kar? 13 letters. We have seen that many times, 13 letters. What will happen when each letter follows? Not each letter, excepting the 4 letters, Ka, Kha, Pa, Pa. Other letter follows, what will happen? It's going to come. Again, all these things we know. Not that we don't know, it's not new. We are going to just quickly see and see the other rules which are not, we are not covered, new rules that we are going to see later. I mean, after, in the process we will cover, and some more rules which we are not covered at all that are also going to come. Vyanjana Sandhi Vishaya. Okay. So we'll stop here. Too much of grammar, right? We have to see the language also. We will do it. But the Sandhi I want to complete. Once Sandhi is done, then any text you take, you will be able to split and understand. Okay. If you have any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, you send through WhatsApp. I will not reply to the message immediately. For the sake of others also, we will do it in the class itself. So, if one person's doubt, other person may be having, it will be clarified in the class itself. If small doubts are there, I will clarify in the WhatsApp. Otherwise, we will do it in the class.
Yes,
If you don't reply, means we will do it in the class. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Guruji.
We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवादः
Guruji.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.